Hi everyone, I'm Amanda, the Senior Manager of Education Development here at Equilibria. Really excited to be here with you today because EQ is kickstarting the month of April, which is actually Stress Awareness Month. So today I'm going to walk you through a really simple breathing exercise for stress. So thanks so much for joining us today, showing up, taking a little space, a few moments for yourself here. This is so important. And so I want to start out by sharing that stress is actually the number one health goal that our members struggle with. So number one thing our members are using CBD for is stress. And that's because stress is something that we all go through, right? We all have to respond to the stressors every single day. And while sometimes we don't always have that ability to control or just avoid stressful situations or triggers in our lives, what we do want you to take with you today is realizing that we do hold some power in our ability to learn how to respond to those stressful triggers differently. We can respond differently, and that can be done with the help of CBD and also layering in some other relaxation tools. And one of the most accessible, powerful, in-the-moment tools that we can always go to in those peak, triggering, stressful moments is our breath. So a deep, intentional breath goes a long way when it comes to finding your balance during that busy, chaotic, high stress moment of the day and really getting back into alignment with ourselves despite all of the stress, the craziness, whatever's going on outside of us. So again, lots of tools here, but today I really just wanted to go over one of my favorite go-tos that I like to use, and this breathing exercise is called box breathing. Box breathing. So we're going to practice. I'm going to walk you through here step by step. And again, one of the best things about this calming exercise or going to the breath is it's really simple and it can be really quick. This exercise can take less than a minute, less than 60 seconds to do. So you don't need anything but yourself. And so you can do this anywhere at any time. And can be really powerful, empowering to realize that even taking a few moments to just focus on the breath there can really help us center, feel more grounded, and reduce some of that impact of stress on your body in the moment. So I'm going to use our time here together to take a little bit of a break, a little step back, breathe and center, and kind of use this space as a quick dose of calm for yourself today. So getting started with the breathing exercise, again, called box breathing, and we'll just kind of settle in here. And it is called box breathing for a reason, because we're just going to start out by picturing a box. And so the idea is that this framework, this box, helps to walk yourself through this really great breathing exercise. So also really easy to remember. And so we just picture this box in front of us, and what we're actually going to do is just trace each side of the box as we breathe. And so the first side of the box, you're going to inhale for a slow count of 4 as we trace up the first side of the box. So we inhale, breathing in, and trace for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Then at the top, we're going to hold the breath, hold the air in your lungs as we trace the top of the box for 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow exhale, a release as we come down the other side. So exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then at the bottom, we're just going to pause as we trace for another 1, 2, 3, 4. And so we've outlined the whole box. And so yeah, how easy is that? So simple. It's so easy to just follow the lines, visualize that box, keep breathing in the pattern, and then all to the count of 4. So let's go ahead, repeat this a few times together so you can really kind of feel the calming effects when you repeat it through a cycle a few times. So I'll walk you through kind of first 3, 4 times, and then so we'll get started. We're going to trace the first side. So get ready to breathe in, deep inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, then hold the breath as we trace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep exhale as you breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just pause at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go through again, put it all together. We start breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. So keep going. Inhale for 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. A few more exhales. A few more boxes here. So keep going. All right. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. And it's nice because you can go as slow or as fast as you want. And maybe depending on how stressful you're feeling in a moment, you can even sigh on that exhale as a nice release. And pause. 2, 3, 4. Just a few more. Inhale. 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, sigh. 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Amazing. So that's box breathing. So just a little practice, and you can keep repeating this, tracing the box, repeating, breathing as many times as you like until you start to feel that unwinding, that sort of shift, feeling a little more grounded, a little more calm as you inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then pause for 4. Great. So I love this so much. I love taking the pause and recentering and just sort of reconnecting with ourselves through the breath. And so that's really it for that breathing technique. And I also just kind of want to tie in a few tips from me and how I like to use this, because this is so great. So for my CBD routine, I actually use our CBD oil daily drops every morning. So I use 10 milligrams, which is 1 full dropper of regular strength daily drops. And so the CBD oil, it actually goes under the tongue sublingually for best absorption. So oil just goes under the tongue, dropping it under, and then you just let it sit. Let that oil sit and absorb under the tongue. We recommend at least 60 seconds is ideal, so it can really start to absorb for the best effect. And so in the morning, before I even start my busy day, I put my daily drops under the tongue, and I know I've got a minute or so just to let it all soak in and sort of work its magic. And so I like to use the 60 seconds really intentionally. So I've got my oil in, taking care of that, and while I'm waiting, I will use this breathing technique or just have a nice moment of calm while I'm using this. And then aside from my daily CBD dose, this is just really kind of my morning ritual. So I do the drops, I use that minute and a half just for like a little moment of me time before I even dive into the busyness of my day. So got my morning CBD, my breathing exercise. It's just like a huge win to kind of start my day a little more calm. And then I also feel like I'm ready to face the day in a different way too. So just another tip also, I love using this box breathing exercise at work. It's actually so simple, but it's so effective, and especially in the moment. And what I really love about it is that I can still be present and engaged at work and be doing this breathing technique, kind of going through that exercise and that pattern. I can do this easily, stay engaged while I'm listening in on a Zoom call, or just pause those few minutes before I jump into the next task, the next project, the next thing. It takes me 60 seconds to kind of do this, go through this breathing technique. And then I can also use this, it's really helpful as an end of the day ritual, right? Something to sort of close our day, close my day before I jump from work into my family, my personal time, my home life. Just a really good moment to pause and sort of kind of reset and recenter before we jump into kind of the next shift of our day, going from daytime to evening. So works really well from your day, your work to home. And then this breathing exercise, I kind of think about it like a quick episodic dose of calm wherever I need it. So yeah, so that's our dose of calm for you today. Just a few stress support tools for you. And thanks so much for being here. We just love to share. And so again, we're going to be diving in with this really important topic of stress throughout the month of April. So keep tuning in. And just a final takeaway, just remembering that you are not in this journey alone. You're not alone because we're all navigating this journey towards well-being together. So let's start with awareness. Let's start by normalizing some of the conversations around stress and overwhelm. And then most importantly, let's work together on finding more balance, because that is why we're here, and we really are here for you every step of the way. So, and reach out anytime. Reach out to us. You can get in touch with us online at myeq.com. So just reach out to us here at Equilibrium with any questions, or honestly, we just love connecting with our community. So just reach out and maybe let us know, how did you like this breathing exercise? We really want to hear from you. And yeah, thanks again. Great job on the box breathing. Maybe set a little intention for yourself. Give it a try this week. And get a little practice with the box breathing. The more you do it, the more it just becomes kind of really easy to access at any moment throughout your day when you're feeling like you could use a little stress support. So yeah, so I will just leave you with a reminder also to just take care of yourself, be well, and we'll see you next time.